Hello everybody. Boy, what an exciting weekend in real estate, I gotta tell you. Let's start with a lovely little bungalow I had listed in Lower Sackville for about $370,000. We received 50 showings. That's 50 showings on that sweet little bungalow in Lower Sackville, right on Beaverbank Road. And it resulted in multiple offers by the end of the weekend with a conditional offer as of this morning. Plus, I was working with some buyers, as you know, real estate agents typically do. We work with both buyers and sellers. And the houses we went out and looked at, those houses too received multiple offers and are now sitting conditional as we start our lovely Monday morning here. Typical spring weather here in Nova Scotia, by the way, in case anybody's curious as to know what the weather's like out the window here. But anyways, so yeah, two more houses went and looked at this weekend. Both of them ended up in a multiple offer situation. So why are we experiencing multiple showings like that, 50 showings on that house, not to mention houses resulting in multiple offer bids on these properties? Well, we also did receive some great information from the market as of April, and I'm here to tell you that the average purchase price of a single family home, now based on a rolling average, a 3-month rolling average, so the average purchase price is actually increased once again from March to April, and has been steadily increasing since January, since the start of this year, and we are now at around $590,000 for a single family home in the HRM. Other things that we should note as well is that not only has the average purchase price gone up, but we are actually seeing inventory come up, as we typically do historically in the spring months. We do see inventory come up. So we've seen new listings on the market, we've seen more homes for sale on the market, and actually we're still a little bit lower than we were this time last year for new listings, but we're slowly creeping up. Something else too, key figure that I always like to talk about, months of supply. We are trending up on that as well. We're at about 1.7 months supply. And something else that's really interesting as well, we are now officially at 100% of list price. So on average, homeowners in the HRM, single family homeowners, are receiving about 100.8% of their list price, which is something that we haven't seen in quite some time as well, since the interest rates started to climb back in the spring of last year, and then the average purchase price started coming down. So here we are. We're sitting at interest rates of around 4.5% to 5% on 5-year fixed terms. The dust has been settling around that, and now we're seeing what we saw this time last year. The trend is up, and that is, again, of course, I mean, I've been saying it since December of last year, and so has my broker owner, Chris Perkins. All hail Chris Perkins. He's been saying it as well. The fundamentals of our market still exist even with the higher interest rates. That is, we have extremely low supply and very high demand, and so that's why we continue to see a trend up in the average purchase price. That's why we're seeing 100.8% of list price. So it's going to be an exciting spring. I'm interested to see what happens in May. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, but historically speaking, spring has always been, again, it's always been an active market. So be prepared for some more increases, I think, as we head through the spring months. Thanks for watching. Adamscott, Halifax Real Estate, where it's your move. Expect more. All hail Chris Perkins. I love that sound.